Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. This game. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. From the 48. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. And they really went for it on 3rd down. Didn't bang, but the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him. Altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It is caught left side. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another throw from Mahomes. Indian crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Kicked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Right away they get to him again. It's intercepted. And the Eagles return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Hurts now from the gun. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big little tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the big gain downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Kansas City. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and short, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass ball. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 10. Man in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On 4th down, Hurts. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stands.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He's on the move. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts looking to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down, a run with Barkley. Still going past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, here's Hurts. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant, it's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Brought in right side. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs with a chance to boost their lead. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. So 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on second down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can...
Touchdown, Kansas City! And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area. Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep count. Oh, slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. This one is fielded. But he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. This is caught. Toward the side of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point.
Jake Elliott on the quarter point after.
His kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4. It is 14-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. He's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He gets back to Brown. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. Nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at third and goal. Now Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles are back within 4. It's 21-17. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to tuck it in to the pylon. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's hot, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A first down throw for Hurts. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
4th down, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he will score again. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Second down throw for Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of it. Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on fourth and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. They rolled the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one is complete to Hardman. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Second and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin.